Hi, I'm Jenna. I've been a teacher for over 10 years and welcome to my channel. I created this for parents at home to help their children learn how to read. And today we're going to talk about the difference between phonological awareness, phonemic awareness, and phonics. Oftentimes, those three terms are used interchangeably, and we also want to understand which skill to focus on first when teaching our kids how to read. Let's get into it. Phonological awareness is sound skills that move from big chunks, like words and word parts, to small, tiny units of sounds that are called phonemes. So, phonological awareness is the first step in early literacy skills, and this is an umbrella term. So there are different subsets within phonological awareness, but phonological awareness as a whole is the ability to hear sounds within our spoken language. So there's no print, there's no letters. We are just listening and speaking. You could even close your eyes when you do it because you really don't need to see anything when you do it. Phonemic awareness is the last and most complex skill of phonological awareness, and it is the ability to hear and manipulate individual sounds or phonemes within our spoken language. This is where reading starts to really connect with phonemic awareness because phonemic awareness works with phonemes, which are the sounds, and they are the building blocks of our words. So phonemic awareness is very, very important part of phonological awareness. But as I said, it's also the most complex part of phonological awareness. So we're not going to start with phonemic awareness. We're going to start with phonological awareness under word awareness, which is the least complex. Then after we do all of phonological awareness to phonemic awareness, then we would get into phonics. Phonics is now working with print and letters. So this is when you match that k sound to a letter, the C or the K, because they both make that same sound. Or you match the B sound to a B, or you match to M. So they're working with the sound, they hear the sound, they're also seeing the letter in phonics. And that's when you show them that letter. So, why is this order so important? Why do I need to start with phonological awareness, then phonemic awareness, and then phonics? Well, because phonological awareness and phonemic awareness give the child the ability to manipulate and play with sounds of our spoken language without seeing that actual letter attached to it. If they're unable to hear and manipulate the sounds in our spoken language, they're going to struggle when they get to phonics because they never had that practice. They didn't build that foundation of understanding how to manipulate and hear our spoken language. So think of it as training wheels. If you just gave your child a bike without training wheels the first day, they're probably going to struggle learning how to ride that bike. But if you give them the training wheels, it's going to be easier for them to grasp the concept. So it's the same exact thing with phonological awareness and phonemic awareness. You want to give them that practice with manipulating and hearing and playing with words and sounds before they actually start looking at those symbols that represent the sound. If we build phonological awareness first, like wordplay, rhyming, alliteration, syllable awareness, phonemic awareness, phonics is going to feel way more natural to them than it would if you just started right out the gate with understanding the alphabet or trying to match the letter T to the sound T. When you're teaching your child at home to read and they are in pre-K to kindergarten, this is the time that you should be working with them on phonological awareness. And if your child is struggling with phonics, I would go back and I would start with phonological awareness and go through each of those sub skills, and then phonemic awareness, And then once they have mastered those skills within that umbrella term of phonological awareness, then I would start them on phonics. If you get the order right, phonological awareness, phonemic awareness, and then phonics, you'll be setting your child up for reading success. So leave a comment below about which stage you may be on with your child, or if you've even heard of phonological awareness or phonemic awareness. And make sure to subscribe, because my next video I'm going to be going over the differences between phonological awareness and phonemic awareness. All right, see you on the next one.